Did you know some buyers have an unfair advantage when they submit an offer? It's no secret that this is a tough market for home buyers. Housing inventory is low, and the competition is fierce, even with interest rates being where they are. But there's a small group of buyers that have a huge advantage. Now, the important question is, are you one of them? Hi, it's Eva Lane, #1 realtor for Pasadena homes sold in 2021 and 2022. If you're planning to buy a home soon, you don't want to miss what I'm about to share. Because I represent over 30 local home sellers every year, I receive hundreds of purchase offers from hundreds of buyers agents, and I can tell you firsthand why some buyers agents are far more likely to get their client's offer accepted. The sad truth is, only a small fraction of buyer agents take the steps needed to help their client win in a competitive situation. There are some very specific things a strong buyer agent will do before they submit an offer. Personally, when I'm representing a buyer, which I do for over 20 families a year, I do all kinds of digging and prodding for information from the listing agent while simultaneously building rapport. It's a delicate balancing act. But at the end of the day, I have about 25 questions I need to get answered so I can write the strongest, most strategic offer possible that gives my buyer the best chance of winning the house. Here are just a few of the 25 questions I make sure to ask the listing agent. How many offers do you have in hand right now? Are any of them cash? How many are over the asking price? If we offered X amount over the asking price, how would we look? What's most important to your seller? Price, terms, timing, or how much the buyer loves the house? If there was one thing the seller would want in the offer besides price, what would that be? Where do you expect the sale price will actually end up? Is there a price the seller would take right now without waiting to see the other offers? How will you decide which offers you will respond to and which you will ignore? Okay, so that was just 9 questions and I'm barely scratching the surface. I still have 60 more pieces of information I need the listing agent to divulge so I can write the best offer for my home buyers. Frankly, it's not easy getting all the information I need. Sometimes I really have to turn on the charm or ask the same question in different ways, all while being careful not to annoy the agent. When I'm on the other side of the table representing the seller, here's what I've observed over the years. Less than 10% of buyer agents will take the time to have a conversation with me where they ask all the right questions to help their buyer. About 40% will ask just a handful of basic questions, but they'll skip all the most advanced, uncomfortable ones. And over 50% of buyer agents will just submit their client's offer blind, without so much as a phone call ahead of time. Poof, their offer just appears in my inbox with no context about who their client is, why they're interested in the house, etc. This approach doesn't give me much confidence in their offer or their client's sincere interest. On the other hand, the 10% of agents who open up strong lines of communication, who ask smart questions, and who try to do everything possible to make my sellers happy, those are the agents who give their clients a huge advantage. So, if you're planning to buy a house, it's critical that you have an agent in that 10% group who knows what questions to ask and how to ask them the right way. The more information they can strategically gather from the listing agent, the bigger the edge you'll have in writing an offer that actually wins you the house. Hope this helps.